Hello, everybody. Happy Monday to you. I guess you're going to see this on the week leading up to Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving to those of you in the United States. Oh, I'm going to cough. Excuse me. I hope that wasn't too loud. I tried to cover the mic anyway. Grab myself water. So I was thinking, what in the world should I do today? Now that I have no sense of direction, sense of purpose. And we just recently got off another cruise ship. We were on the Carnival Miracle, and there is all sorts of inspiration for patterns on a cruise ship, especially a Carnival cruise ship, the older ones that have like an explosion of pattern and color everywhere. So I took a picture of this wall near one of the restaurants, I think. I don't remember now where I took the picture, but it had this beautiful tile up on the wall. And so I took a picture of it. Look at all those pretty tiles. And I chose this one, and this one, and I cropped it out and I made a bigger. So there's that one, and that one. And I'm going to, over the next few days, might take a week, might take 2 weeks, I don't know. I'm going to show you how I would deconstruct these and make a pattern step out. I think this one is going to be the easiest one. This one's obviously the much more complex. That one's somewhere in between. So I'm going to start with this one, and I'm going to show you how I would break it down into simple shapes and create a step out. I don't think I know I've shown you a long time ago how to draw a step out, but I don't think I've ever showed you how to like construct something from an inspiration pattern like this. So that, I think, is where I'm going to go for today. So let me zoom in on this just a little bit so we can study. We're just going to study it right now. This composition and this tile. And we're going to figure out where we want it, what we want to do. Clearly, we have some circles. This one here and this little one in the middle. All right. I'm going to do the basic shapes and not so much the decorative infill. You can always embellish and add these as you wish, but I'm going to stick with the basic shapes. So there's a square, right? Within that square, there's a big circle and a little circle in the middle. That's a good base. So let's start with that. I'm just going to take a scrap piece of paper. I'm not going to do it on a fancy piece. As a matter of fact, this one's got some gunk on it, but that's okay. I'm going to make myself a square. And let's see, I got to zoom out a little bit. I zoomed in so you guys could see that pattern really well, but I'm just going to make myself a square. Let's make it 4 inches. Let's make a 4-inch square. 4 inches by 4 inches. Right there. Trying to use the edge of the paper to make myself a square. Let's do this on here so I can line up those edges like that. Is that 4 inches? No. Why am I off? I don't know. It's not square. What the heck? Is my... Somehow I'm off. I'm off that much. Silly me. Okay, let's try this again with this line to go to there. And this line to go all the way to there. And we'll erase this one. Oop. And we'll do this one. Okay, now it's square. All right, now I have a 4-inch square. Within my 4-inch square, I'm going to draw, first thing I'm going to do is find my middle. Like that. And I'm just going to go ahead and leave these guides going side to side across the corners because make them a little longer. I should be drawing with my thinner pencil. If I use my mechanical pencil, I will be a little more accurate. But that will give me my center point. I'm trying to draw dark enough so you guys can see. I'm going to change over to my mechanical pencil because it's got a sharper point. And I want a circle and I want a circle, right? And this outer circle, I'll try to leave this so you guys can see. Well, maybe I'll put the smaller one next to me because you guys can't see that big one. It's too far away. Now, let me just bend this piece of paper and put that there so you can see that's the one I'm referencing, right? And it has this circle and it comes all the way out and touches the edge of the square. So I'm going to do that with my compass. I'm going to figure out all the way out to the edge of my square. Okay, and that circle has a little bit of width to it, so I'm going to go in just a little bit more and do a second line inside to give it that, whatever that needs. Okay, and then I need one in the middle that looks like it's about maybe like this much. Something like that. Okay, and then I'm going to want to do these little petal bits. Let me do that. Okay, so I've drawn this. I think the next step would be to draw this shape. Okay, so, and it comes out toward this corner, not exactly. So if I draw on this page to indicate the middle, I want to draw it with maybe my white pencil so it's not too bold, but that I can still see it. Corner of my square. I might not have gone to the corner of the square. Let's see, corner of that square to corner of that square. I didn't. Like that. And like this. Okay, that gives me an idea of where these shapes come. So it kind of comes around almost, you guys can't see that. I'm going to need a different color. Can I do it with a blue or a red? Let's do it with a pink. So you guys can see. I can see it, but you guys can't see it. So let me do it with a pink. From there to there. That's better. Now you can see it. And from here to here. Okay, so if you will notice, this shape starts just about here, right there where that line crosses, comes over and around like an S, from here to here, almost to the edge of this, just down a little bit. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to do this first step, that one right there. Okay. Pencil. What do I do with my pencil? I just had my pencil. How can I lose things so fast? Okay. So we're going to do from just a little bit down from here, and it's going to come over and it's going to go all the way to here, right? So this is the shape I want, like that. And I want to do that on every single one. So I want to start here and end up here. Start here and end up here. And start here and end up here. Okay, that would be the step. So I would draw an outside circle, an inside circle, and these S-like shapes. That would be the next step. And then I want the rest of this leaf shape. So this leaf shape is pretty much from here to here, right? So then I'll start here and I'll connect it up to there. So I'll start here, right? And I'm going to connect it this way up to here, like so. Like that. Something like that. And then the next shape will be this one. It continues around that shape that we stopped here. It continues around like a spiral. We're going to go like that. Something like that. So then actually this shape should be like this. One fluid shape from here all the way to there. Okay, that's better. And then this one comes approximately from this line around like that. So approximately from here around like this. Like that. And then it has, let's look at it more closely. I've done that, basically. This comes all the way around to out there. So this creates another like that. Coming from out there to like that. Out there to like that. That will give us this general shape. It's a little bit different, but it's close, okay? I don't need to get it exact, but I need to get it kind of close so that I can figure out where's my steps going to be. So if I draw it as a step out, so that you guys can understand each step, I have to figure out where my steps are going to be. So this is going to be step 1, step 2, and then this one, step 3, like that. Okay? And then you could make whatever embellishments you want on this end here to make it look more like that tile. But I'm going to leave it like that. And then in these corners, there are little flowers. Something like that. Now, if I was drawing it for an actual piece of art, I would be a little more cautious with these drawings, but I'm just trying to lay out the general shape. These kind of squarish flowers, like that. Okay. That looks good. And I might leave it at that. So if I was to draw this as a step out for a artwork, I think I would leave it at that. So now what I want to do is get a bigger piece of paper. Where's my bigger piece of paper? I thought I had one. I'm such a mess today. I'm pretty sure I had to pick a piece of paper out. Okay, well, I'll get another one. Good thing I have a lot of them. Come on. Oh, gosh darn it. I didn't have this because this is a sketchbook. They're all glued in. Alrighty then. Okay, so this is a sketchbook. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to make my steps. Let's just draw some boxes here real quick. Just some boxes, so I have some places to put each step. You want to try to make your patterns, you know, with, if you get much more than 7 steps, it's too complicated. So I'm just going to make boxes here. I don't know how many boxes I'm going to need. Oop, did I? We'll make 9 boxes. I'm not going to need 9 boxes, but I'll make 9 boxes. Okay. So we're going to do step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And to draw a step out, you do need 2 colors of pen or pencil. I'm going to go ahead and do it with my crayons. I want a red one. Ooh, where's my red pen? Oh, Farkle. There it is. There's my red pen. And a black pen. There's my black pen. Okay. So, for step number 1, I'm going to show it as a circle in the middle, trying to do it so it's freehand now, right? Okay, that was step number 1. Okay, so now what do? Is I go over to the next box and I draw that in dark. Okay. And I do it again in this one too because I don't know how many steps I'm going to need, but I'm going to do it in all the following steps. So I'm going to do my circle. Because when you read a step out, the next step is red and all the other steps that have already been completed are dark. And I find it easier to draw my step out and do that step and do the same step in all the rest of the boxes upcoming. So if this is step 1, it's going to go like that all the way. Now if you're able to draw on a digital device where you could just draw that first step and then duplicate it in all the other ones, change the color and duplicate it, that would work awesome. But that is not how I work. I work manually. But it absolutely would work if you are doing step outs in a digital format. You would only have to draw it once and then just copy and paste into your other squares. I don't know how much further I'm going to need to go, but I'm going to go all 9 just in case I need 9 steps. I don't think I need 9 steps, but that way I don't have to come back and do it again. And you'll notice, I'm noticing something. Are you noticing something? The more often I make this step, the more consistent that those circles are becoming, because I'm getting some muscle memory with drawing these circles. They're getting a little rounder. And as I said that, I goofed that one up a little bit, but that's okay. You know, it is hand-drawn art, right? We are not robots or computers. We are artists. And hand-drawn is fine. Okay, so that was step 1. And I've done it 9 times. Now step 2, what did we decide step 2 was going to be? Step 2 was going to be approximately from here and around like that, right? Kind of up into that corner. Like that. I'm going to turn my page if I have room on my desk. Three and 4. Something like that. That's going to be step 2. And I'm going to do that in all the other ones. Try to do it without turning my page, which is going to be a little more difficult. I can't do it without turning my page. What I can do though is I can go back over here and I can do this same one 4 times and then turn my page and do my same one 4 times again. So that I can do like that. Okay. Can you even see what I'm doing? Probably not. I'm probably completely off screen. And then this one, see my centers are not quite centered, and that's okay. Because it's just a step out to show how it's drawn. We have to be perfect all the time. No, we don't. Oop, that one got a little carried away. And that's all right. Okay. So there's that step. Step 2. Step 1, step 2. Step 3, we decided we were going to do from here and from here, like that, right? Something like that. Now we do the rest of that in black on all the rest of them. Let's do each step first on one arm, then the other. Right? And over and in, over and in, over and in. And as you draw your step outs, you become more and more familiar with your pattern, so that when you get to the end, you're able to draw it without really thinking. So then this one went this way and this way, this way and that 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 way, and then again this way and that way, that way and that way. And you want to make each step not to be too complicated. So if you have to break it down into more steps, sometimes that's what you have to do. Okay, so there I am. I've got that like that. Then what did we decide the next step was? Let's look at our picture here. We decided the next step was this one, right? So on step 4, it is to continue this around like that. like that. Okay, that's what we decided that step was. So now I get my black pen and I'm going to just do that same thing to each of these. Something like that. Okay. And now, what step do we want to add? We could add the flowers. We could be done here in 4 steps. I think I want to add the flowers. So the flowers are going to be like this, like that. They're fairly basic. You can figure them out, right? And that's the next step. Might want to stop there as a pattern step out. I think I have a feeling I would want to stop there, but this is an option. Now see, if I was going to, back in the day, if I was going to submit this pattern to website that is of course no longer existing, but if I was to submit this pattern, I would do these steps to here. I would probably then submit that one as a finished one, and then these 2 as a variation. Or I think I would, I'm really feeling like I would want to stop it here and use these as inspiration to add more stuff. But anyway, that's how you would make a step out and break down a pattern of this one. So there's that. There's this. Can I get out far enough so you can see everything that I did? That and that and that. Can't get it all in one screen. Can't get it all in one screen. I'll just do like that. I'm trying to do for a thumbnail. Like that. How to do a step out. I need to name this. Don't I? I need to name this pattern. Let's name it, let's name it, go. What? Go. Let's use translate. Can I go to where is Google Translate? Oh, I don't have it as a thing. Oh, yes, I do. Swirl. SWIRL. Go. English to, let's do French. Tourbillon. Let's do to Danish. Dutch. Vervelen. That's an interesting name. Let's do it into German. Strudel. Could call it strudel. Oop, that's not American English characters. I need to at least have a since my heritage is Norwegian and Swedish, I'm going to use a Norwegian word for swirl, and I'm going to call it VIRVLE. And it's pronounced Virvle. 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 If you wonder how I have named some of my patterns, that's how I've done it. I've just done a little search and tried to think of a word that I like for the name of the pattern and then do it on my own. You guys can't see that very well because of the angle. There we go. That's better. Let me hold it up here. That's what I've done today. I think we've done pretty good. I think maybe tomorrow's thing is to create an actual artwork using my step out. I think that would be good. And then I'll move on to the next more complicated pattern, and we'll just see how the week goes. 2 weeks maybe? Might take through 2 weeks to do all the patterns. Some of the step outs, that one, the most complicated one, this one, might take more than one sitting to do a step out and figure it out. But that's how I would do it. You just sit down step by step. Hopefully this helps you guys. If you see a pattern out in the wild, take a picture of it and then deconstruct it. Print it out, write on it, figure it out, all the different shapes that you might want. Obviously we can embellish it more, put more stuff in there. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I will see you on the next one where I draw this pattern in my own style. And I will see you later. You guys have a great day. Go out and do something nice for someone today. Make the world a better place. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye.